Alright guys, welcome back. So I'm going to do a quick video here just to try to get some help because I'm about to pull what little bit of hair I have left out of my head. Okay, so I've been a Futaba guy for 30 plus years, okay? I like Futaba, it makes sense to me, it's just always worked. But just like anything else, the longer we run, it seems to be more issues and they're getting left behind technology, but I'm not going to go there. So the first problem I had today was I pulled a receiver right out of the box. Doesn't work. So, and I bought 6 of these all at once because I'm a dealer and I had an order. So I was like, well, I'll go ahead and get 6 of these new receivers for all the S-Bus 2 ports that they have. So I bought 6 of them to have because I'm going to be putting them in a lot of jets. So first one out of the box, don't even power up. Second one out of the box, doesn't even power up. And I'm like, holy crap, what's going on here? So I'm checking everything, make sure I'm not burning something up. Nothing's wrong. I tried other receivers. They worked fine. So I got one more out and to check the rest of them, and the other 4 are working, knock on wood. Okay, so obviously somehow I got 2 bad receivers. So problem fixed there. So second problem is, so I updated the radio, a 32MZ, to the latest software. Sorry, I'm about to go work out after this. I've been trying to do setup on this thing today, but I can't get it to do anything because of the receiver issue. And then once I got the receiver thing figured out, nothing was working, which I'll kind of explain here in a second. So I updated the 32 to the latest software, which gives you the 26 channels in the radio. So, okay, great. That's awesome. That fixes a lot of problems I had with Futaba before. Running out of channels was the biggest problem with these jets, man. Especially twins, it happens quick. So, I set everything up. I plugged everything together. I had the wings on, and I was going through, I was going to do the gyro learn and everything. Well, what I noticed was certain things in the jet weren't working. And I'm like, what is going on? So, like, certain servos were working just fine. One aileron was working, the other aileron wasn't. So I messed around with that and managed to get a couple things working. And then I got to the slats, and I noticed the leading edge slats weren't working, or flaps weren't working, leading edge flaps. And they didn't even have power to them. Like, you could take them and move them on your own manually. So I unplugged them, made sure there was voltage coming out of the plug. I'm like, okay, what's going on? So I tried a new power system thinking maybe it was a bad power system, and no, that's not the issue. So then I got banging my head a little bit, and I would, I tried a different servo just to kind of see what was going on, troubleshooting some things. And what I noticed was when I assigned the S-Bus servo, and I tried it on a brand new 7003 that I just updated the firmware in it to 2.0. So it has the latest firmware as well. So that's not the issue. I noticed that when I put anything above channel 16 in the servo, like my slats were assigned to 17 and 18 channel 17 and 18 in the radio. So I made each servo for each, because I got 2 flaps, whatever you want to call them, one on each wing, and I assigned those 17 and 18. Would not work. So I was like, well, let me try reassigning a servo or a channel. So I assigned the same servos to 16, and they work perfect. Like, they power up, you have power to them. You can't move them manually, and when you flip the switch, because I have them on my flaps, I assigned them to the all to the same switch to the trailing edge flaps. They work just fine. So, and then I was like, well, let me go back and try some other channels. So I went to channel 21, 22, and anything past 16 would not work. I don't know why. I thought maybe it was the servo needing to be updated, but it wasn't. So if anybody has an idea on how to fix that, let me know, because that is a big deal, because I set this jet up specifically knowing that I had 26 channels available. So if I don't, I may have to redo some things, which could get ugly. but I'm hoping it's something simple that I just haven't met or figured out yet. But I don't understand it because there's 26 channels in the radio, 24 and below are normal, showing like normal, normal channels. 25 and 26 are still the two digital channels, so that you can have things that you can just flip a switch and they work. So I don't understand why anything below 17 does not work for normal servos. I thought maybe it was because I was using the battery backer, which is this older system here, because it has the ability to do 1 through 8 on the top, and then you can use S-Bus for 9 through 16, sorry. And that wasn't the case. So yeah, I'm a little frustrated today because I'm running out of time. I need to get this thing finished this weekend, the other things balanced and ran and prepped, and start loading for Mississippi. So I'm just kind of frustrated because I'm literally down to the wire per se. All I gotta do is set this guy up, mount batteries, and CG it, and then test run motors, and it's good to go. Yeah, so if anybody knows, let me know, because that's holding me up on this one. I've never had that issue before because, like I said, I've never had the full 26 channels until this new update. I'm using, I've tried it with different servo or receivers. I'm even using, like what I'm using is the new, it's the new 20 or 7006 SB. Nope, that is not it. Yeah, that's it. That's the new one, right? Hold on, let me make sure. Excuse me, guys, sorry. Yeah. Because I bought 6 of them, and these 2 right here are bad, right out of the box. Like this was the one I started with, and I'm like, well, crap, that one's obviously burnt out. So I opened this one right out of the pack. There's the pack that I opened, and then it doesn't work either. It does the same thing. Like this one, it would actually flash lights a little bit. Like they would just flash, like they were trying to do something weird, but it would never power up. I couldn't link it or anything. So I'm gonna try to, hopefully they can fix them at Futaba or something. Luckily they're here in town, Futaba USA, so. But anyways, let me know. Sorry for this kind of video. I'm just out of options at this point. I don't know what's going on. But if you know something, let me know in the comments, or yeah, thanks. I'm gonna go work out. Go decompress a little bit. It's windy, but yeah, got to keep moving. So take it easy. Let me know.